Hello.
Everybody.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for another ASMR style movie review. We are
Mom and Mom.
You're too loud. Sorry. And we love getting together to talk about the movies that we enjoy watching.
We've been doing it for years,
My whole life. Ever since I could watch movies, she's made me watch them.
Well, the first thing we do is when we see a good movie is get on the phone. Guess what I watched last
Guess what
night?
you have to watch?
You
is
have to
more.
watch it now.
That's it. And we talk about all the ups and downs, the things we love, the things we hate, and we hope that you enjoy coming along with us and enjoy watching the movies that we do as well. Today we're going to be doing
One of my all-time favorites.
mine as well. We're going to be doing
Kill Bill.
Volume 1, the very first one.
Kill Bill. Love Quentin Tarantino.
This was,
He's almost as twisted as we are.
I love almost, yeah. I'm a big
Almost
fan of
everything
his.
he's done.
That's right.
I'm a big fan.
And this one was no exception to the rules.
And this one was very personally to me, because I had never really seen a real movie where women kick ass.
It's pretty much an all-women kick-ass movie. Some of the fighting is not the best, I'd say, because I really do enjoy fighting movies, martial arts movies, and what's not. But that's not the point.
They did a good job. I mean, and she was very athletic.
It's fun. The amount of blood, we will warn you, there is a swimming pool's amount of blood.
Quentin Tarantino
does
it does love going back to his comic book years as a kid and pulls that into his movies.
It's a very good way of putting it. It's like comic book meets the noir film genre.
I don't like that word.
And it's, I love the feet. You always point out
Yes.
that he focuses very much on
He's
feet.
got a foot fetish.
I love it. I'm not
I
a
do
foot
too. I
fetish
love it.
person, but it really draws you into the moment.
And you know what I realized in watching Kill Bill, because I watched my husband and many other guys when they're watching football, because they played football before, and they're like, oh yeah, oh, and they get so into it because they're putting themselves in that situation. That's the way I felt when I watched Kill Bill. Watching her in that situation, I was like, oh yeah.
You can empathize with her.
Yes,
with her
very
story.
much so.
So let's actually get to that, right?
Oh,
We
yes.
should probably talk about the story. The
Okay.
premise I wrote down as being a line that you recognized, which is revenge is a
Oh,
dish
best served cold. Another one of my favorite lines from a Star Trek Cleon proverb, and I was a Star Trekkie when I was a kid. My parents could beat me and it didn't bother me. They would take Star Trek away from me and I would want to die when I was a kid.
You take a beating over Star Trek any day.
Any day.
100%. So our movie starts pretty violently. I took my younger stepbrother to see it when he was quite young, and he was horrified. It starts out with her breathing really heavily.
Oh yeah, you're not sure what's going on.
And
really.
then you get the opening scene
Her
as
face is just a massacred, bloody mess.
and you get kind of the feeling that she's a bride. She has kind of a veil on.
Well, you don't see the veil. There's no veil.
It's
on.
in black and white.
It's in black and white.
I do remember
Very
that.
harsh.
And you learn very quickly two things. One, that Bill is the one responsible for this.
Well, you only know it's a Bill because if you catch his name on the napkin, you simply see his hand as he's talking to her and very gently and kindly wiping her face.
See this look on my face?
What?
That means I'm right. Sorry. I never get to be right when it comes to these things because her
You're
memory
always
is like,
right.
well, not when it comes to movie moments, but she says, Bill,
It's your big
bam.
bam. Yeah, that's when the...
So you do find out it's Bill, and you find out that she was pregnant right off the bat before you know anything else in the movie. And then we get some credits rolling. And as you reminded me earlier, the next scene we have is, her name was Daryl Hannah, right? And she comes walking down the hallway.
And that
she's
awesome nurse's outfit.
Oh, she's so cute with her
the
little
eye
eye patch.
and the whistling.
And she's doing one of the song. The music in this is absolutely
Great soundtrack. Very old world soundtrack. Quentin Tarantino loves going back to his childhood.
and mixes a very good genre too. I mean, very perfectly to some of these scenes that he's planned out. But I'll try to whistle it. If I start laughing, I won't be able to whistle. But we'll see if we'll get caught with copyrights. So
Do it.
okay. Don't look. You can hear the thunder there, can't you?
Yes, sorry. Thank goodness, love the thunder. doggone it, I shouldn't have
Almost
looked at
got
you.
it.
You were doing so good.
I was trying to think about the thundering again, and as soon as I started whistling.
Yes, very memorable.
Anyways, every time I hear that, you can't help but think about Kill Bill. That is one of the many songs that come to mind when you hear that. And
Indeed.
but
Right when she's ready to kill off our heroine,
who's laying in the hospital bed?
she gets a call from Bill, who tells her to abort the mission, and he explains to her why. She's not happy about it at all. But the next thing we know, finally, after we don't really realize at this point how many years it's been that she's been in a coma, but she wakes up and realizes she is no longer pregnant. And that, that devastated me. I mean, I can't imagine anything happening to you in that situation, so
Even
it really choked me up.
If you don't have kids, you just feel that her acting
she was
is very
so
good.
so good.
Very good. She checks her palm and sees it's been a few years, which I wish
Yeah,
I knew.
how can you do that?
I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
Well,
how
I
to
know
do
what your
that.
lifeline is, but I didn't think it grew. I thought it stayed the same.
Well, I know that it changes. I've heard that your palm does
But you know, I
change.
never
strange
noticed that until we
lines.
watched it again recently, because we've seen it multiple times. But you still, after many years, you see it again, you pick up on things you never saw before. I love that.
That's one thing that makes a movie great, is the things that you can pick up after.
And it's filled with things like that.
That's good directing. That's why we like Quentin Tarantino.
Yes,
as well.
indeed.
But she learns very quickly that she's been in there for a while. She obviously has something. She remembers the incident, and she is out for revenge right off the bat.
Oh, and that
we
terrible orderly.
We learn that there is an orderly who is a bad guy.
And his name is Buck, and he has a truck. And
we're not going to repeat what other that rhymes with, but you'll find out if you write the movie. But she very quickly makes it known that she's not putting up with anything. She's getting to get out of there and find revenge very fast. So she gets out of there and goes into Buck's truck.
Finds Buck's truck.
And spends quite a long time trying to will herself out of entropy.
Wiggle your big toe.
That's so, well, we get a wonderful anime cut of one of her, the women that assisted in her murder. We learned that there's 5 different women, right? Or 5 different people that helped in her assassination. And one of them is, they call her Oren Ishii.
Lucy Liu was so good in this. I love Lucy Liu in
We
this.
get her backstory as being a kid and how she became an assassin as part of the deadly assassin squad that she was with.
And Quentin Tarantino, in his wonderful macabre way of doing things, it switches to anime, which I'm very grateful it did for this particular scene.
Oh, she's very young.
It was very,
Bloody.
yeah,
And
quite bloody
sad.
and gory.
And they use her as a child, so I'm glad they did refer back to the anime style, and it makes it more fun.
And you now understand why she became one of the deadly assassins.
But still, that's one of the people that she's out to kill. And as you have this long anime backstory, it comes back to her sitting in the truck,
Wiggling her big toe.
trying to get her big toe. So she is able to get on the road, and she writes out her
Makes a list.
her hit list. That's it. And
Getting revenge.
she gets a one-way ticket to Okinawa, Japan, and ends up in a tiny little bar in its beautiful tiny little town, and goes.
And we
in
actually
and-
got to go into some bars like that when we were in Japan.
That's exactly, yeah.
So
Oh
it
my
was
gosh,
awesome.
beautiful, absolutely. And she goes in and embarrasses us all with her Japanese, and then sorry,
Actually, her Japanese is a lot better than mine, but she plays dumb. She plays the dumb American, and I can only say domo and
arigato.
arigato.
Did I say arigato? Okay.
Did I say it again? and suckers him in, because we find out that he is a master swordsmaker that swore he would never make another killing sword again. However, she is able to convince him otherwise. Once he
tells him what it's
realizes
for.
that, and we find out Bill was one of his students, so he owes her.
So she's after Bill.
She
Obviously, that's the top name on her list. So
But she's got these other people to go through first before she gets to Bill.
I forgot the first one was Vernita Green.
Yes, I loved this fight scene where she
Good
just
knife fight.
goes up and knocks at the door.
You
and
don't have enough butcher
all
knife
she
fight
does is
scenes.
open the door, bam!
Oh,
right
it's
in the
amazing.
face.
It's
And
amazing.
These two women kick each other's butts, and that's where we start getting the best foot shots of the
That's
sliding
right.
through the glass, and that was just an excellent, excellent scene. So I don't want to spoil anything more about that, but that had me loving it.
Oh, right into
right
it.
in
Sucks
the
you right
beginning,
into
yeah.
it. So
So
she
now
goes
she's
ahead
got
and knocks her off of the list, and now she's after Oren, and
Oren
she was
Ishii.
a boss of the underground in Japan.
And wonderful way that she got to be that boss too. I enjoyed that story tremendously.
They have a fun time telling. Anyway, so that's one of the reasons. That's still one of the reasons why we love this movie. So she ends up in Japan with her sword, and now she is after Oren. So they end up following her on her wonderful, beautiful biker outfit, the yellow, on her motorcycle to a cute little. It's kind
Just
of
a
like
little
a
restaurant.
That's it. And they've got their own rooms and whatnot, and everybody's very
Obviously,
happy to see her.
the boss mob and she, being the boss, take over the place, and she has her little Charlie Brown.
I love the people singing. I can't remember their name.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That sounds right.
I
Or the
think
5,
that's
6,
what it
7,
was.
8s.
Yeah,
I think it's the 5, 6, 7,
something like that.
8s.
They're so cute. They're all barefoot on the stage, and
They're really good. He uses a couple
singing
of their
American
hit
films.
songs.
Yeah.
That's it. And then we proceed to have one of the bloodiest fights.
Oh my word!
As she tries to
It
get
is
through.
total wonderful. If you can take a comic book and make it into
That's exactly
a
what it is.
realistic, that's what it is. Where she fights the crazy 88, and it's just
Go-Go.
It's just awesome. Then
Go-Go
Go
Yubara.
comes in, and Go. I love Go.
She has
this
a big
girl.
spike thing that she's pretty efficient
Oh,
with
but
fighting.
She's such a cute little Japanese schoolgirl. That's just.
She kicks butt.
She's
Oh,
twisted. She's
we-
very twisted.
One of her backstories is that guy hitting on her.
Yes.
And it's,
Don't give away too
no,
much
I won't.
about that. But oh yeah, that was like, oh okay, she's a sicko.
Oh, it's very well played out. But they have some fun fight scenes. They have some good photography.
But this fight with the crazy 88 just kept reminding me of Peter Griffith and the chicken. It kept going on and on and on.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, it's finally. Oh no, it's not over. On and
It was comical to me.
It was.
I couldn't stop
awesome.
laughing the entire time just because of how, like you said, it was comic book. Everything was very comic book done. They'd shut the lights off. It'd be in black and white.
Black and white one
They'd
second.
shut it back on and it'd be in blue, and you'd see nothing but the beautiful shadow.
Finally, she's killed
backdrop.
everybody, and the lights come on, and she's got this little kid.
Go back to your mother.
That was so good.
So she fights her way through the.
Finally gets down to Lucy Liu.
Who is our Oren? Yeah,
And
our
one of my
Oren.
favorite scenes, and the noise in my scene, you know what it was that I love
Oh,
the
it's
most.
the bamboo.
The bamboo fountain. The boom, boom, boom.
That fills up with
So
water.
silent, the snow coming down, and that bum, 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 bum. Oh, I love that. I want a bamboo fountain like that.
And I love the line in there, silly Caucasian girl plays with samurai swords.
Yes.
Because it does feel like that at one point during. But anyways, we have a
She
beautiful
does
fight scene.
apologize. Ends up apologizing.
Well, she gets her butt kicked.
Not at first.
That's right. We
It's
have a-
very equal at first,
very
and
good
it's
fight
it's
scene.
just an awesome. If you're a girl, it's so much fun to watch girls really get in there and punch each other.
Thanks, Mom. What are you looking at? Just looking at me?
No, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at you.
I really did. It was a feel-good movie for everyone. Even my little stepbrother really enjoyed watching it. When he was very young, I think I took him a little too young to see that. But
Yeah,
he was
13 was a little young.
Oh my gosh! But he really, really had fun, and we enjoyed
And
it
it
together
gave
as a
boys
family.
a different perspective.
Oh, so the ending of this was not completed. She didn't finish out her list, right? So she only got, I think, 2 people off of her list. So she still needs to complete it. So we find out that there is going to be a sequel to this one, and we hear everybody talking at the end of it about how she kind of deserves her revenge.
Yes.
She survives what they did to her, and it wasn't fair.
Oh, that's right. The ending. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
I was
You're
gonna
doing
say-
good.
I was going to say that she also, well, she doesn't learn anything, but they tell the audience that her daughter's alive.
Yes, you find out her daughter's alive and she doesn't know yet.
So it's got quite a few twists and turns through it, and it's just very well done. It's very well directed. I love Uma Thurman. It's a very good movie
Uma
for
Thurman's
everyone.
awesome. She's really good. Love Lucy Liu. Love Quentin Tarantino. Love them all. They
I
were
love the
great.
movie style. So anyways, we really hope you enjoy Kill Bill. because we obviously do.
If you haven't seen it, where have you been? You must see it.
Let us know what you think, and we hope to see you next time on our movie reviews. We work to get better every time, so your opinions really do matter to us, and we will work to get better.
Yes, we'll try. No promises.
Well, we wing it well, so
Yes, indeed.
bye. We really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.